now. Things, whatever. I'll just, I'll go on. So I'm gonna try this, of course, again at some point. But I guess just to run through, somebody asked about a demo for of the dock, so figured I'd do that. Let me see. Here it is. By the way, I'll probably get rid of these other windows too. Also, really need a here's that and that, and turn the headphones down and turn the monitors up. Turn the speakers up. Nice. All right, yeah, so hopefully it doesn't sound awful. I'll try to get the sound figured out for the next one. But now for like a totally convoluted, it comes out of the guitar, goes into the switch, comes, first loop is the Klon and the double treble, and the Dumbloid, and then comes back, it goes out to the Recto-verb 25, and then the loop out of that comes back into the pedal board, and yeah, then it goes through the bloom compressor, the Echoczar Angelbaby, and the Shin's ProVibe. So anyway, figured somebody say something, mix, slow, mode on. Oh, sorry. That's that, guys. First of all, thank you everybody for showing up. This is my first one. I hope they get better if you guys like them, and we want to do more. But yeah. So anyways, so dock, whole bunch of gear on the ground, the Recto-verb, the loop, and then I'm playing now through the speakers in the room because I couldn't figure the sound out. It's my first time using OBS and YouTube streaming and all of that, but hopefully I can. I'm gonna turn up. So right there's an aux box on the Mesa, and this speaker is completely off now. But hopefully make it even a little better. And I can start to. I mean, that's clean. Sometimes if I'm facing the amp directly, it'll do the feedback. But so yeah, obviously, clearly, everybody probably bothers to show up to this, knows the guitar and why it's famous. I had no secret. I just emailed Paul like every day or not every day, once a year for like 5 years, and kind of just always dropped a note to see, give him something to remember my previous year's email by. And then in April 2020, he reached out, or February 2020, he reached out and just sort of felt me out on features. I went with the all walnut, so it's walnut front, the sides, and the back. And then you got to choice 2 of the inlays, and I took the shark inlays with the blocks, and then because of the blocks you get sort of your choice of the middle piece, and so I used to work in aquariums, and I loved working with the jellyfish. So he did a really nice. Oh, it's way too dark in here for you guys to see that. Maybe not. I don't know. You can't see it, but it's like a jellyfish inlay on the 12th and the 24th fret. So yeah, and I'm not a great player. I'm okay. But you know, just to run through, of course, humbuckers. So just like on a Les Paul, your middle. You're awesome, bro. Cool, great setup. Thank you. I just wish the sound worked through the thing. But next time, I'll probably do another one of these. And believe me, I'll probably practice all week. Next Sunday at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, so humbuckers, I almost always stay in the neck. It's just like where I love. And then of course you've got like sort of the pickup selector. So you've got the front, like, which is the front coil, and the middle is the humbucker, of course. Forever, and I'm not even. It's not loud in here at all. I think it looks like the webcam microphone is doing a pretty good job. So I'm sure the sound is like totally shitty. And apologize because I'm like leaning forward. Will that sustain just through, or do you have to turn up the speaker on the aux? Well, I turned up the speaker on the aux because. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties with the sound, and I wanted to be able to demonstrate that. So, but to answer the question directly, like absolutely not. If you're just playing through headphones, like even I have like this amazing hand-wired Trainwreck. It's a copy or a Trainwreck clone or whatever they call them, but it was made by some guys out in California. Who like do a bunch of really good amp work for people. It's a gorgeous amp, but like, you know, even through headphones and the aux, it won't sustain because it's like the interplay between the speaker and the I'm also basically blind. So God, I wish there was a way to do it. I'm gonna give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if I can just control 0 in. Here. Oh wait, this is much better. I think is it going to let me do that now? Okay. Well, thank you, Sean Elliott. VOTFYI. I don't. Sorry if I'm not up with the lingo. I don't know what that means, but for Elliot Nicola. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm struggling with sound here. At least now, I think I will be able to see your chats here. I'm gonna zoom in one more time, and I'll get back to the guitar. All right. Now, even old blind me should be able to just see. Anyhow, all right, cool. So, yeah, so like right now, I'm actually on the clean channel of the rectifier. The pickups are hot. I think they're like over 9K each. So I do very often just switch into the top single coil position and then make sure. Oh, I didn't. That was what I was showing you guys last second. So, you know, when you get the, if you listen to that, it's just not very loud in here. I'll turn it up a little bit here in a second. That's just the two humbuckers in series or in parallel. But if I flip this up, it puts them in series, which of course it's like additive or whatever. But it's just even a. reverb on the end. All right. See if that smooths out a bit. But yeah, so it's just it's great. It's really easy to play. But when you have that up, it like screams. So I normally have that off, and I do sometimes switch into like one of the single coils. Wow. I have the same setup box and play through studio monitors a lot. Was wondering if the monitors were enough to sustain or if you need it coming through the amp for that. No, it is, the monitors are enough to sustain. I have, they're around the corner, just some of those little Yamaha HS5s, and I could get the sustain. I'm actually really surprised it's not doing it right now, to be honest with you. I probably just need to kick on one of the overdrives, but yeah, no, I could get it through the HS5s as long as I had enough gain on it. So, you know, I'm also probably terribly out of tune. You're gonna hate me for tuning, but it actually matters, which is kind of interesting because I don't know if Paul tap tunes the guitars or what, but like it hits when the guitar is in tune in like really amazing ways with like, you know, multiple harmonic overtones. And I can actually tell when I'm out of tune because the guitar stops sort of sustaining. Well, I mean, it still sustains a lot, but it stops sustaining the way you would expect. Good God. I'm sorry. All right, let's try that again. So here's just, here's clean, and then I'll flip into the humbuckers, and then I will flip into the humbuckers in series, and then I'll kick on the Klon KTR, and we'll see if we can get that note to go. So yeah. Yeah, plays great too. It's an ebony fingerboard. It does stay in tune pretty well. I mean, like the craftsmanship is unbelievable, but of course he's human. Every once in a while, like the nut comes loose on this volume knob, so like it gets scratchy and it's whatever. Okay, so that was just the front single coil. I'll do a rear single coil. You can hear the difference. It's just brighter. And then, yeah, this is the humbucker, the neck humbucker. You can hear it's like beefy, very jazzy. And that's still the clean channel, so like literally just the humbucker is overdriving the clean channel. Like if I just dial it back like 3/4, you can kind of play around with it. Nice. So yeah, so that's the front. Here's the two humbuckers together, but in parallel, like on a normal Les Paul. That's pretty nice. I love this guitar. It's trying to sound like I was hearing it for the first time. Yep, and then just the bridge or the treble, it's, you know, it's bright, but still a humbucker as you would want. Again, I don't know how this sounds through I'll try to listen back later. And again, next Sunday, I promise I will try to get everything all set. So yeah, so then of course, as soon as you flip this switch up, it just, everything's in series. It doesn't matter which you are in here, but you get a lot of nice compression and overtones. Still the clean channel on the amp. If I think if I go here, nope. I've been messing around with this stuff like all week because I got time off the holidays. So that's just the dirty channel on the Recto-verb. So there's a lot of really nice overtones there. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear that at all. And then if I kick on the like the Klon, for example, yeah, it just kind of goes to like another level. Again, that's just the overdrive in the amp. I'm gonna spin my chair around a little bit and see if I can get the sweet spot. I think everybody's seen, try to do the same thing with his monitors. There's a couple notes. There we go. Anyways, that's it gives you an idea. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's a lot of fun. You kind of like, I spent the first 6 months like probably staring at it, and then the next 3 months or so like actually playing it. And now it's just my guitar. Like I just grab it. It sits on the stand. I play it. I don't know if anybody watched the New Year's Eve run yesterday, but that was yesterday, right? 2 nights ago. Anyways, I don't know if anybody watched it, but like, there were a couple good close-ups of some of his older doc, and I think it was like, it wasn't Koa. I don't know. It was a foggy night for me, but yeah. So it you know, it had a bunch of scratches on it. So I mean, I've not scratched this at all. Like, I sit specifically in chairs with like no, you know, stuff on them. But anyways, so yeah, so I guess I'll play a couple more things, and I will sign off for today. But yeah, thanks. I can't believe this many of you showed up. You know, I guess even compared to the number of you that actually were chatting, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'll just so what I'll do is I'll play, you know, just neck humbucker, full on. I'm gonna go back to let's go back to 3A, which is clean, and yeah, let's see how it sounds. top. That sounds good. And then the I'll shut those off. The compressor, the Jackson's cool because it's got, it's in that Ross territory. Like I said, I've had both. I had the original Novox Ross, and then I had a black Ross compressor. For me, they're just all noisy, and they use weird power supplies, and it's just a pain in the butt. And the Jackson Audio Bloom for me was like the closest that came to it. The other thing I really like about the Bloom is, especially with this guitar, is that the Bloom, which is not just the compressor, which is definitely bloomy. That brings a whole other thing into it, but it has an actual bloom. So when I hit that, it actually increases the volume. So like when the note starts to trail, you can hit it, and then it'll come back. So let's see if I can find out. So it like adds a little bit of that. That's that. The delay is great. The Echoczar. Right on. Well, I don't know if anybody's still on or what. So if you're still on, and you want me to keep going, send a note in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna get the sound worked out this week, and we'll try again next Sunday. The plan is I have backing tracks and all kinds of stuff, and we can play, and I can answer any questions you have about the guitar or the gear. But yeah, so I guess with that, I'll sign off, and thanks for anybody who showed. Apologies for the technical details. I'll get it worked out before next week. Cool.